Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do the assignment 213C. We're going to continue assembling the selfie stick, but this time we're going to assemble the stick top and the bottom. Right, we're going to assemble these two parts here, right? And then we're also going to introduce the slider joint where we can see here the stick top and bottom is going to slide. Let me see if I can get an arrow, right? Okay, we're going to introduce the slide joint constraint for this assignment. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. There we go. All right, so here's the assignment. You're going to screenshot this. I'm going to want to see all these joints, right? Here's the slider joint. Where's the rigid joint? Here's the thumb screw joint. Here's the rotate. And then here are the two joints here for the top, the shoe assembly. All right, so I'm going to want to see, make sure you save your selfie stick. And I see your name in the data panel. All right, so again, let's go ahead and get started. So here's our Fusion file. Oh, this is the after picture. This is what we're going to see afterwards. I'm going to click on the one that we're going to continue. So here we are. So continuing off on the last one, we just added the thumb screw and then we rotated the stick adapter up flat on the plane, 90 degrees this way. So now we're going to go ahead and add the stick bottom and stick top. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show it. All right, click on the eye, go back in, where to go, where are they? There, let's bring it a little closer. All right, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and attach those, right? Same thing, we're gonna attach the stick top, right? Click on this face onto the face of the whole of the stick adapter here, right? So we're gonna go from here to here. That's the first thing that we're gonna do, okay? So again, we're gonna go to assemble, click on joint, capture position, right? I'm going to click on the edge right here. And then I'm going to click on the face of the stick adapter right there. Okay. And obviously that's backwards. So I'm going to go ahead and flip and we're going to make it, I'm going to click on the motion tab. If we're going to make it a rigid joint type. Okay. All right. So there's the stick adapter top. Hit okay. So now we're going to go ahead and move. All right. We're going to go ahead and move the bottom, right? I'm going to click on this edge here. Right, let's see, I'm gonna click on this edge here, right? This one here, let's try both, right? We have an inside edge and outside edge of the face. We're gonna click on this edge here, going on to the edge of the stick top, okay? So again, we're gonna go assemble, hit joint, capture position, right? I'm gonna click on the edge here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and look for the edge right there. See that moves, okay? So obviously it's backwards, so I'm gonna hit flip, right? And so this time I'm going to go to the motion tab and we're going to go and click on the slider joint constraint. See, that's going to go back and forth, right? Right. If I click on the animate button again, so obviously it's not going to go all the way up and down like that. So we're going to go and change the joint itself. So I'm going to hit OK, right? So this is what we see so far, right? I rotate it around, see what it looks like. Right, looks good so far, right? Everything looks symmetrical. All right, so here I'm going to click on the left side so you can see, right? We want to move, we want to, okay, so we want to edit the joint limits, okay? So if you can see here, okay, just so you can see, we have two joints on here, right? We have the line, we have the two lines, right? The two lines that go like this is the slider. And then in between that, right, the Lego tongue and groove one, in between that is the rigid joint. So these are the two joints that are in combination, right? We have the slider, right? We just did that. We have the slider that's going to make it go back and forth, right? And then we also have the rigid joint for the top of the stick top, okay? So we're going to change the joint limits for the slider, all right? So it's kind of hard to see. So you can either look at it this way, right? If I click on it, right, you see the two. What I'm looking for is I'm clicking on the line, right? Not if I click in the center. Let's see. All right, no, that's not what I want to do. All right, I'm going to left click. I want to click on the line, make sure it's highlighted. So I'm going to click on the line, right? You can do it from here too, right? Let's rotate it this way, right? Okay, let's rotate it this way. And then I'm going to click on the line. See that? And then I'm going to right click and then I'm going to hit edit joint limit. So what I want to do is kind of adjust the joint limit that it's going to move back and forth, right? So here's the window. I'm going to click on the minimum, right? Distance, maximum. We're going to check that. We're going to check minimum. We're going to check maximum. And then we're going to check rest, right? So the resting position is going to be 0.00 inches. We're going to change the maximum, length, the maximum distance is going to go out and the minimum distance is going to go in. Okay. So let's start playing with it. I believe we're going to do, let's try 0.10. Or I think you said, let's do negative 0.1, right? Nope, that's not working either. Let's change this to, okay, so the rest, let's change the rest to 0. And then this one to 0.1. And then this to 0. Right? No, that doesn't look right. Left. Right. So look at it this way. Okay. Let's move it this way. So the rest is 0. Let's animate it. It's not moving much. See? All right. So minimum, let's type in 0.10. Or we're going to do -0. Negative 0.1. Negative 10 inches. There we go. That's, we want to do 10 inches. I don't know why I was doing 1/10 of an inch. We want to do 10 inches. Okay, that looks right, doesn't it? Let's look at it this way. Right, it's going out. Yeah, perfect. So we're going to go, so our minimum distance is going to be -10. Our maximum is going to be, let's see, 0. That's the 0 resting position. Maximum is going to be 10. Nope. Maximum is going to be 0.1. No. So minimum is -10. Maximum is 10. Nope. 0.10. Okay, that looks right. 0.10 inches for maximum. -10 for minimum, and rest is 0. Okay, can you guys see that? Let me look at it again. So minimum, -10. Let's see if we do maximum 0. I guess we can do that too. All right, minimum is 0.10. I'm sorry, minimum is -10, right? Because the distance is going to be 10. So we're going minus, right? See how it goes back? Back means the -10. Maximum is going to be 0. And then the rest position is going to be 0. Hit OK. All right. So I'm going to click on the default view. So here we can see the joints again. I'm gonna want you to screenshot this side and click on the top corner and highlight exactly that. So if you want to see the animation again, right? This is what you're going to screenshot, but let's look at the animation again, right? I'm going to left click on the lines right there, right click, edit joint limits. And then here's the window. I'm going to click on the animate button right here. Right, there we go. I can zoom in to see it. Looks perfect. I suppose you can screenshot it midway through, but as long as I can see these joints here, then you're good with the assignment. Okay, so I'm gonna hit OK. All right, so this is the assignment. I want you to go ahead and screenshot this, right? I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna see exactly this. This is the main thing that I want to see, but I'm also gonna want to see that you have the shoe assembly, we have the rotate for the stick adapter, and then we also have the joint for the thumb screw. Okay, and then also you're going to save it and then screenshot all of this, right? I'm going to see the name of your folder, your name here. All right, so that's it for this lesson.